What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Now today's just going to be a pretty quick and simple progress video of what I've been doing in Pokemon Go. As you can see, I'm about 24,000 experience into level 22. Today was a very productive day. I got about 75,000 XP and I caught at least 10, maybe 15 new Pokemon. So if we go to our Pokédex and actually check out what we have caught and seen 107 Pokemon. I live in South Carolina and I went to downtown Charleston today and I caught so many Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I left my house with about 94, and as you can see, we're at 107 now. So I'm just going to run through my Pokédex real quick and then go ahead and take a look at all the Pokemon I actually have. As you can see, I have quite a bit of the starter Pokemon. I have a bunch of Pokemon right here. The list goes on and on. I'm just kind of running through this right now so you can get a good look at it, and then we'll go into more detail about each Pokemon when we check out our actual Pokemon storage bag. So here are all the Pokemon I do have. Obviously, I'm missing quite a bit, but hopefully I can fill up this Pokédex sometime soon. Let's go back and actually check out our Pokemon now and see what we have. These are our top Pokemon. Today I caught a 1500 Slowbro. He was actually 1438. If you don't believe me, I'll put a screenshot on the screen. But he was a 1438 Slowbro. I powered him up twice to get him to be my very first 1500 CB Pokemon. Next up, we have a 1494 Flareon and a 1400 Vaporeon. And we also have a 1407 Nidoking. When I evolved this dude, he was like 900. So I powered him up quite a bit. And he's almost max, so I'm very excited about that. But that guy is a beast. We have a 1300 Golduck. We have a 1300 Gyarados, or Gyarados. You guys always get mad at me for how I pronounce it, but I say Gyarados, so I'm just going to call it that. But we do have 291 Magikarp candy. So the next Gyarados we do get is going to be a beast. He's going to be so much stronger than this one, and I can't wait to evolve another Magikarp. We have two Executors right here at 1309 and 1307, another 1300 Slowbro, a 1250 Flareon, and a 1250 Scyther. The Scyther is actually max level for my level as a 22. I can't actually power this guy up anymore, so that's pretty interesting as well. We have a 1237 Tentacruel, a 1200 Starmie, more Golducks, another Scyther, more Jolteons, a Pidgeot, an Aerodactyl, which I hatched from a 10-kilometer egg, Electabuzz, which I don't use that often, but he's a pretty cool guy as well. Today I actually caught a Ninetales. I'll put the screenshot of that on the screen right now, and I caught an Arbok. I did power up the Ninetales just a little bit because I had some leftover Vulpix candy, but she looks awesome. I can't wait to power up even more. Here's a 921 Ponyta, which is pretty strong. I do have 60 Ponyta candy, so I can't wait to evolve her. You know what, let's just go ahead and do that right now. We're actually about to add another Pokemon to our Pokédex, and this is going to be awesome. And then after this, I'm pretty sure we can evolve another one as well. You guys already know what it is by the title of the video, but it is a Victreebel. Off topic though, here is our awesome new Rapidash. I can't wait to see what CP it is. I heard the scaling is pretty low from the Rapidash to, from the Ponyta to the Rapidash, so I'm kind of worried about that, but at least it'll be over 1000 CP, and a 1344 Rapidash is pretty solid. I am going to power it up, however, because I have quite a bit of Stardust. I ended up using about 30,000 Stardust today, so that's not the best thing, but let's just go ahead and check out this Rapidash. She made it all the way up here to our top 6, and now she's about to even pass our Nidoking on either this power up or one more. One more should do it, and then I'll be out of candy. A 1436 Rapidash. So now my Rapidash is my number 3 Pokemon. She looks awesome up there. She knocked down our Vaporeon to number 4. So now let's continue to go down our Pokemon until we find our Weepinbell to evolve into a Victreebel. There's that Ninetales again, the Arbok. I actually hatched a Lickitung today as well. I have a 902 Dragonair, which I am extremely close to evolving into a Dragonite. I can't wait for that. I actually caught this Dragonair, so I'm really upset that I wasted an evolution from a Dragonite to a Dragonair. That cost about 25 candy, so I'd be even closer if I didn't waste that candy on that. But we will get our Dragonite eventually. Next up on the list is this Blastoise, which I actually caught in my neighborhood. There was also a Charizard in my neighborhood a few days ago, sometime last week. I was at a concert out of town though, so unfortunately I wasn't able to catch it, but I saw on the neighborhood Facebook page that someone actually found a Charizard. Today I evolved a Meowth into a Persian. I also evolved my Gloom into a Vileplume, and I think that's about it for interesting Pokemon. We have a Devil Clefairy right here, 666, but this is the Weepinbell that we're going to evolve. He's a 769 CP, and I kind of wanted to wait because I do have even more Bellsprout. I'm going to sort it by number right here just to check. I have a 622 Bellsprout, which would be an even higher Weepinbell, but I don't have enough candy for that, and I really want to evolve this guy. So let's just go ahead and get him into a Victreebel. This will also be another Pokemon added to our Pokédex, so this is going to be 109 Pokemon right now, so that's going to be awesome to see. A brand new updated Pokédex at 109. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys' Pokédex is looking like. I'm very interested about that. But here is our Victreebel. I hope it's a high CP. If not, I'll continue to power it up. 1133, that's not too bad. So I'm going to power it up a few times. I think we can actually power it up 4 times, which might get it close to 1300. I know it's not the smartest thing to power up Pokemon, but I really don't care. I have plenty of Stardust, and I'll keep gathering even more. But now we have a 1275 Victreebel, and this guy looks awesome. So before we go through our Pokemon sorted by number, I'm going to go ahead and check out my Pokédex one last time. And now we have 109 added to the Pokédex. But I am going to go ahead and catch these 2 Magikarp right here to get closer to my Gyarados, so I'll be back with you guys in just a second. So now we basically have 300 Magikarp candy. I'm very close to my second Gyarados, which is awesome. I did upload the first time I evolved my Magikarp, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link on the screen right now. But now we can check out my Pokemon sorted by number. At the top, of course, are all my starter Pokemon. I have 2 Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur. I unfortunately wasted 25 candy evolving a very weak Bulbasaur into this Ivysaur because I was way too excited. You never want to evolve a Pokemon that has more than 2 stages of evolution until you have enough candy to go straight from the first evolution to the last evolution. Because, as you can tell, I have a much higher Bulbasaur now, which will end up being a much higher Ivysaur, but I'm not going to evolve this guy until I get 125 candy. So I can go straight from a Bulbasaur to a Venusaur, and I can choose the highest Bulbasaur I have to get the strongest end result Pokemon. Next up, I have 2 Charmander. I could evolve this guy into a Charmeleon, but like I just mentioned, I'm not going to until I get 125 candy. So with that, we could have a 110 Pokédex, but we don't. I'm just going to go ahead and save that and be smart about it. Next up, we have our Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. All 3 of these guys right here were actually caught and not evolved. Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, some Pidgeys, some Rattatas, Spearows, Ekans. The Arbok I caught today. I wish he was a higher CP, but unfortunately he isn't. I have a few Pikachu right here. I think I've caught about 4 of them. I did transfer 2 of them though. My Sandshrew, Sandslash, Nidoran, and Nidorina, which is extremely close to becoming a Nidoqueen. I'm very close on that. Can't wait to have a Nidoqueen and a Nidoking. There's that Nidoking I was talking about. I don't have any Nidorinos because I have been transferring them for Nidoran candy, so I can actually power up this guy right here. Clefairy, Vulpix, my beautiful Ninetales, Jigglypuff, Zubat, Golbat, Oddish, Vileplume. I don't have a Gloom right now because I just evolved him into a Vileplume, a Paras, a Parasect, Venonat, Venomoth, Diglett, which I think is pretty close to evolution as well, somewhat close. Meowth, Persian, Psyduck, a bunch of Golduck because that's all that really spawn around my house. A Mankey, 2 Growlithe, which I really want to catch more of to get an Arcanine. I'm pretty far away, but that is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I can't wait to have that one. I'm really close as well to a Poliwrath, which is going to be awesome. I'm at 94 of 100 candy to evolve this guy, really close to a Poliwrath. I have an Abra, a Kadabra, a Machop, a Bellsprout, 2 of them actually, and of course my Victreebel. Tentacool, Tentacruel, Geodude, Graveler, still waiting on that Golem. I'm somewhat close, I'm kind of working my way up there. Another Ponyta, that Rapidash we just evolved, Slowpoke, 2 Slowbro, a Magnemite, a Magneton, a Doduo, which is not close at all to evolution, a Seal, which is kind of close to evolution, a Shelder, which is somewhat close as well, a Ghastly, a Haunter. Downtown today I caught an Onix. He's a pretty low CP, but was another Pokemon to the Pokédex. A Drowsy, which aren't that common where I live, so I don't have a Hypno yet. Krabby, Kingler, Voltorb, Electrode, Execute, Executor, Cubone, Lickitung, Coughing, just a bunch of more Pokemon down here. I caught a Seadra today as well. I also caught a Chansey, and I have no idea why her hit points is so high. She's just an absolute tank. It'd be pretty funny to put her in a gym and see people's reaction. I have a Starmie and a Seaking, 2 Scythers, a Jinx, Electabuzz, Pinsir, Tauros. There's my strongest Magikarp right now, waiting to be another Gyarados. A bunch of Eevees right there, some Eevee evolutions, an Omanite, a Kabuto, which today I got from a 10k egg. Still waiting on my Lapras from a 10k egg. I do have a Snorlax though, and an Aerodactyl, Dratini, and my 2 Dragonairs. Right here is another look at my top 12, but this is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. After a few evolutions, our Pokédex is up to 109, and it probably could be around 112 or 113, but there are a few Pokemon that I'm waiting to evolve, and a few that I'm just a few catches away from evolving. Let me know down in the comment section below 2 things: what your Pokédex is at and what your strongest Pokemon looks like. But that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yo.